She is. The hand does
Okay.
linger.
Yeah, so she has disadvantage on attack rolls against me if she tries, but I suppose she has to get past through this narrow corridor first.
Mm-hmm. Very true. But yeah, I'll
Then
I'll put something on.
next is the woman's turn.
Okay. She looks at Christina and something about her expression, it seems to change. It seems to look puzzled and then absolutely enraged as she steps she steps forward and lashes out with her claw again. But in her rage, she misses. With a nat 1.
Ooh.
Claws slam into the plaster, and she pulls them out. And that's going to be her go. As as Christina's going to be well aware at this point, she stinks of decay. It's quite horrifying.
And it is Chris.
That's going to be a go. Sorry. So did you say it's Christina's go?
Yes.
Okay. As you've started within 5 feet of her, can you make a con save, please? Okay, I'm afraid you're going to start this turn poisoned. And this isn't one where the saving throw is remade, I'm afraid. So that's going to be disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. But you still have the rest of your action. The rest of your turn, I should say.
Well, this is awkward. I don't have a melee weapon. I'll try punching it, I guess.
Okay, I'm afraid your attack rolls will be made with disadvantage due to your poisoned condition. Okay, so second roll, a 15 still hits. Okay, 4 bludgeoning damage, all goes through.
I would like to rage.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that'll be another 2. Okay, and with that heavy blow, she is now bloodied.
Alright, and it is Centipede 1's turn.
Okay, back to the top. So centipedes, they're a very simple folk. They are going to swarm the nearest person. So they are going to crawl underneath and try and bite Christina. Okay, and as you are swarmed with centipedes that bite you, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 8 piercing damage, which, as you are raging, you may halve to 4. And that's going to be their go. They are in your space. If you like, I'm just going to put a little marker on you so everyone knows you're centipeded. Just because otherwise I might forget where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to step up and take a swing with my rapier.
Go for it.
Hey,
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
so that'll be-
Okay, so that's going to be 7 piercing damage. That's all going to go through.
then I'm going to end my turn. So it goes to Lucille.
Well, I think I'm just gonna try and attack the centipedes that are nearest to me.
Go for it.
That's a non-natural 20 to hit,
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
and I still don't have sneak attack on it. So ignore the sneak attack damage. So that is 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay, the swarm doesn't seem to take the full slashing damage. Despite the weapon you're using being magical for the purposes of damage, you're able to swat some of the centipedes, but there are many in this group.
Sure.
Hmm.
That'll be my go, I think. You're gonna stay where I am.
All right.
Okay, no worries.
Centipede 2.
Centipede 2. So they are also going to swarm the nearest person to them. And they are going to try and wreak their terrible revenge. That's gonna be another 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be 4 piercing damage.
Oh, we did evens. We did evens then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Screenshotting that. Okay, who's
Passage-less.
That's me. Okay, then if I can, I'm gonna Christina. I will sort your poison out, but I'll wait until she's dead first, so she can't just really poison you again.
That's fine.
So I will try and do an Eldritch Blast on what I'm guessing is Rosalia again. 18. I think that hits, doesn't it?
that's a hit.
For another 6 damage.
Okay. 6 damage. That's
Oh, not
yeah,
quite.
so that all goes through. She is not in great shape.
That's me done.
Eerie.
Ooh, someone's a little bit closer. um.
Christina's currently swarmed with centipedes, and there is also this woman.
Christina, how's your dex?
Okay, she can't do Fireball yet.
No. It's not for a damage thing. It's not that you'll take damage. So, well, I.
Is this about entangle?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire. Yeah, it would be very difficult to place in the room without it getting Christina.
Yeah.
Um.
Hang on.
Oh, actually, no, hang. 'Cause if it was centered, yeah, because it's not a corner, is it? If you were to center it on this square
Center it-
here.
Yeah, center it like there.
Yeah.
Should
No, okay.
dodge. Yeah. So if I
Yes,
can chuck
in that
it
case,
there,
yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'll chuck a fairy fire down there then.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, so it would be
There
so
you
she'll
go.
be making a deck save.
There you go.
I'm afraid she does make the deck save. Would you be casting it in a way to get Lucille and the swarm surrounding her?
You know, I don't know if I want to risk it. No, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to leave it. We're just trying to hit the one.
Okay, no worries. So I'm afraid that's going to be a save. They rolled a nat 20, which isn't an automatic success, but it
I am
will
going to
be higher
stay
than your
here
DC.
though, because now I am within 10 feet of what I assume is the swarm and her, so when they end their turn or they move, I can use my reaction to hit one of them with my spores.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be me.
Great. Women's turn.
Okay.
I started a turn.
So at the start of her turn.
Is she within 10 feet of me? Yeah.
Yep.
Con save.
Con save. That's well. She's just rolled a 1. I'm not looking up the saving throw bonus for that.
It won't. She's gonna take pretty much no damage, but
She's not got much left.
yeah, but it's necrotic.
So that will be halved to 1. So
Yeah.
she is still alive. Well, still unalive, but she looks at Christina with an enraged face, but it seems to have a pained expression to it. She says, "It wasn't supposed to go this way. I was supposed to be young again." And does a great swipe aiming for Christina's head. But that is going to be a miss with I think that will be an 8 to hit. Yes. And that's going to be her go.
Christina.
Okay, good news about Christina. You're no longer poisoned. The bad news is you have to make the save again.
Was it? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you have made the save and can no longer be poisoned by this creature. So yeah, you're not poisoned. You cannot be poisoned from her.
Yeah.
And it's your go.
I'll punch her.
That's going to be a hit. And that's going to be 6, which all goes through. How would you like to finish her off?
I'll just grab a hold of her head and just kind of.
Okay. With that, she is no more. The centipedes remain active and remain hostile. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Could I move away from the centipedes?
If you try to move, they will make an attack of opportunity against you.
I will stay where I am.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
It is
Who's next then?
Centipede 1.
Centipede 1. Okay, so they're going to try and make a bite attack. Okay, that is going to be a 10 to hit, which I think you're agile enough to avoid.
Alright, my turn. I am going to cast Frostbite on the centipedes on Lucille.
Okay, no worries. So that will be a con save from them.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's going to
Do I
be.
not need to as well?
No, it's single target specific.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 14 to save. Which
Nope.
I think we'll just about make it. So that
Yeah.
so it's no damage and they are not disadvantaged.
Then I end my turn. So,
No worries.
Lucille, you're up.
Okay, cool. Bonus action disengage. And then I'm gonna hop to about here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then because my Dragon's Whip has a 10-foot reach, I'm gonna try and attack the centipedes that I've just escaped from.
Cool.
Nope, that's a 7.
That's gonna be a miss, I'm afraid.
Yep. That's it then, that's my go.
Alright, Centipede 2.
Centipede 2. Okay. Well, these centipedes never really had anything personal against Lucille, so they are just gonna swarm to the nearest body.
Wee! Guys, I found some friends.
Yes, all the friends you can stomach. However, they don't seem to be very good at biting you. You are very tough robes.
Oh, no.
And that is going to be a miss.
Oh, because of Blade Song, my AC increases to 18.
Okay. Still a miss.
Nice try.
Yeah, they did their best. But that's going to be their go.
Assishless.
Okie dokie. Can I Eldritch Blast the cockroaches that are on Christina?
Absolutely.
Without hitting her? Okay. 18.
That'll do it.
For 8 damage.
Okay, now just give me a sec because I've got to make sure the correct target is damaged. That is all going to go through.
Sweet. Yeah, that's. I'll tell you what. I'll move back a square just to be on the safe side. Then that's me done.
Absolutely. Who's next?
Next is Eerie.
Is there any way I can shuffle my way in here? Because otherwise, I don't think I can see her. Yes.
They're on Christine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. But I
Yeah.
don't think I can see Christine yet. Because she's round the corner.
No, she's directly in front
She's
of you.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on you. Okay. I can try giving you a whack. Try whacking them off you.
You can give it a go. 14. There, that should do it. That's a hit. Cool. 6. Okay, 6 bludgeoning damage. So, like the slashing damage from before, despite being magical, this doesn't all go through. but it is enough to bloody them. The swarm has lost much of its numbers. Many of its numbers. The swarm is bloodied.
Christina
But
just
not
got
only
bit-
do you have centipedes over you, you have gross bloody centipedes. on
Yeah.
you.
You've got the
Yes.
insides of centipedes just dripping all down. Lovely.
Christina.
Good thing you found the bath earlier.
That's assuming the water's running.
True.
We can throw her in the well.
I'd like to see you try. Can disengage be done as an action?
Yes, it can.
I'll do that.
Sure.
I think it has to be unless you're a rogue, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Well, monks can also do it.
Yeah. But yeah, for them as here, it's just the rogue. So yeah, if you disengage, you are free to leave the centipedes to their own devices. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, actually,
Okay, who's next?
Centipede 1.
Centipede 1. Okay, who's nearest? Well, I hope you like swarms of tiny creatures as the druid. They're going to try and feast on your living flesh.
If they're starting their turn there, can they make a Constitution save?
Ah, very good. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be a 12 to save, which I think
they
fails.
just fail, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's only
is
a
it necrotic
D4.
damage they're taking?
Yeah. They're taking.
Okay. Does all go through, and then they'll try to bite you. That's gonna be. Okay, that's gonna be a 10 to hit. So I think you'll be able to
Yeah.
dodge that one.
Only just, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. And who's next?
Milk is. Where's my mouse? Lost my mouse for a second. Next is me. Gonna try
Okay.
to push. Gonna try to crush the the centipedes on me with my rapier.
Yeah, that's fine.
$18.
That's gonna be a hit.
Eight.
8. Okay.
Then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay.
Next up is Lucille.
Okay, cool. I will take. Okay, I will take a swing at the ones that are swarming Khmer. But question: do I get sneak attack? Because it's
Yeah. Camille's within 5 feet. And
yeah. I was like technically in the same space. Do I get sneak attack?
within 5 feet is within 5 feet.
Wicked. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna try and whip these bugs.
Mm-hmm.
For a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Rolled awful. That's 7 points of damage.
Too bad.
Cool.
Well, I think the dice confused me because it looked like it said I'd rolled
yeah.
like a 1 somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all right. Yeah. So, 3 of that goes through. Yeah, the swarm's not quite halved, but you know it's lost a good number of its members.
Cool. In which case, just end my go. I'm gonna bonus action disengage, just because I am within 5 feet of them, and I'm just going to hop down here.
Cool.
Yep. But that's my go.
Yeah, I should say the centipedes don't seem to have a 5-foot reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
I don't lose the
that's
bow. I can't use much else with it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
no, that's fine. No, just because it's a swarm of centipedes that are like on the guy.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but no, that's fine. Yeah, you're able to step away. Who's next?
Next is Centipede 2.
Centipede 2. Okay. Still feasting upon you. I think that might be the second nat 1 they've rolled since landing on you.
Oof.
That's some tough old robe you got there. Well, that's the go.
Alright, Asishlis. Why'd you have to pick such a hard name to pronounce?
It's fun because it winds you up. I might make it even more complicated. I'll come up with a surname for him that's even harder to pronounce.
I was about to say you didn't have a surname yet.
Yeah.
Count your blessings.
Yeah. We may as well continue with the theme. Eldritch Blast on the ones that are now on Eerie.
Absolutely.
Oh, but that's a miss this time.
That's
First
gonna
time.
miss. That almost hits Eerie.
Yeah. That's all I can do, so that's me done.
Cool.
Alright, Eerie.
You got bugs on you.
What do I do with bugs on me? How do I hit things on me?
With a stick, I guess.
I can whack myself with my own club, sure.
It's easy. Let me show you.
Okay, I'm afraid you were taking too much care to not whack yourself.
I didn't.
But,
I managed to not hit myself. Well, at least I managed to not hit myself.
Very true. Okay, who's next?
Next is Christina.
I guess I'll try and punch a cockroach.
Go for it.
Nice.
It's a crit. Oh, of course, because because it's
It's one.
yeah, it's a 1. Nevertheless, that's still gonna go. That's still that's gonna get the rage damage, and decent amount goes through. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's me.
Okay.
Centipede 1.
Centipede 1. So they're starting the turn within 10 feet of you. So is that another con save? Is that another con save, Eerie?
It can be, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a fail. Okay, 2 necrotic damage. All goes through. And then they are going to try and bite you. That's going to be a 7 to hit. Which will miss. And that's their go.
Alright. I'm up next. Rapier. Ooh.
Ooh, let's Okay. Meets it, beats it.
Hey. Five.
Cool. So that actually will bloody the swarm. It's yeah, lost a good amount of strength. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. Lucille.
Okay, cool. What I'm gonna do is, because my whip does have a 10-foot reach, I'm just gonna try and hit the centipedes on Camilla.
Absolutely.
That is an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 11 points of damage, 5 slashing, 6 sneak.
Okay. So yeah, that swarm's looking pretty bad after that. They're still on him, but it won't take a lot more to get them off. Is there anything
Cool.
else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. That's my go for now.
Alright, Centipede 2.
Centipede 2. Okay. That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
Nope.
Which your magic armor I'm sure will deal with.
No, my base armor beats it.
Well, yeah. And that's the go. Who's next?
Alright. Assishless.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Hey. That's obviously on the one that's on Eerie.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Okay,
and another
that,
7 damage.
What do you mean you're not
should do it?
Eldritch Blast concrete wall?
Hey.
Why not?
You are now Eerie is now debugged.
Thank you. Very much.
How do you finish the swarm off?
Just make them all pop with the charge.
Oh.
So you just end up, just covered in.
Thanks.
It's like when you get a lighter near a tick or whatever.
Protein,
yeah,
I
just like that sort of-
suppose.
yeah.
I just lick it. I'll lick
Yeah.
it off.
And that gets me some temporary hit points as well. Woo!
Yes, it does.
That's me done.
Okay, who's next?
Eerie.
It's me.
Is you.
I'm gonna try and smack the rest of the bugs. Come on, land. There we go.
Cool. So yeah, these are going to be the ones on Camilla.
Yes.
Okay, and that's with the your quarterstaff. Yeah, that's going to hit for 5 bludgeoning damage. Okay. A few hits and they'll be gone.
Christina.
Oh.
Food in, so I'm out of people as well.
No worries.
They're on Camille, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all on
Yep.
me right now.
That will be a hit. Okay. And with that, you're able to squash the last of those bugs.
Hey.
How do you want to clear them off?
Just kind of squish them with my hands.
That's right. Yeah. So you got bits of bug in your hands after that, but you are all alive. What would you like to do now?
Well,
We're
that
just gonna
definitely-
get out of this house.
Well, yeah.
No, Oh,
Is there
fair.
anything worth investigating in the room that she was in, like behind where the cockroaches were, or?
So the
Yeah.
spaces beneath appear to be fairly bare and have been eaten away. You can see that there's some old incense burners here, and there's also like a footlocker at the end of the bed, and there's a chest nearby.
Can I grab
If I just move those away, I might as well clear the room a bit.
Can I grab some of those?
Pun?
Can I take some of the incense burners?
Okay, absolutely, yeah. So you can rummage through those. What's everyone else doing?
I'd like to look in the chests, but if they're locked, I can't get in them. So someone else can have a look.
I can try. If it's locked, I can try.
Mm.
Crafting it again.
Okay, the footlock at the end of the bed is not locked. This footlocker is marked with a crest. So it was likely belonging to someone to someone important. The crest is a grey shield with a blue trim with a stag embossed on it.
Fancy. Take note.
Yeah.
And
Do I
As you,
recognise that crest, by the way? Having
And as
seen
you-
like the letters and stuff, do I recognise the crest?
yeah, that's the crest. Because I believe you heard them. That was on the will and the deeds to the house, and that windmill that you've got in your possession.
Oh.
Did I recognise the crest?
Yes, you do.
If we now have the deeds, does that mean we now own the windmill?
Yes.
I mean, technically, we own the house and the windmill.
Nice.
Cool.
But that's definitely the crest of Aramantha. That is the crest that's on the documents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really rather not own this house. Can we just burn
We
it?
can sell it.
Yeah, we can make a little bit of money off this thing. Because who wouldn't buy a haunted house?
That's
I mean,
true. Yeah.
You know, a little bit of renovation work.
Yeah.
You know, we could flip it quite easily.
Rent it out for a film location.
Yeah. Anyway, should we open this chest?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. So inside the chest, you can find a folded cloak that appears to be magical. You can also find a small wooden box inside. There's also a chain shirt, like a mess kit that you would use for cooking. I'll put these on a list. Don't worry. A flask of a liquid that's marked flammable. There's a lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and there looks to be a spell book.
I'd like to investigate the box that was in the box. I will be extremely disappointed if there is not another smaller box inside.
I'm afraid inside the box there is not a smaller box, but instead there are 5 vials. So there is a container inside a container inside a container, but I'm afraid this last container is glass and not wooden.
Oh, see, inside the small box was a bigger box.
My brain.
Is anyone opposed to me taking the thieves' tools, given that I currently don't have my own?
Please do.
Not at all. Have them.
Fabulous,
Same.
thank you very much.
Same argument for me, spell book, since I'm the person who can use it.
I
You
wonder
mean
if
there's more than one wizard here?
I don't need books. I'm a special kind of wizard,
Advanced wizard.
and I'm just just better than your average wizard.
Yeah. Okay. Can't believe some youngster is trying to just start grumbling under my breath.
So is that in both the footlocker and the chest, or?
I think.
Oh,
this is
that's
the chest.
just in the footlocker. There
okay.
is also the chest.
Yeah, I'll
I'm just going to have
go
a
and
quick look
open
at
that.
cloak and see if I can tell in what way it's magical. I'll need a very
Yeah,
lucky roll.
I would like
Yeah.
to do the same.
That's fine. So, what's your examining that? Inside the chest, you can find a pair of iron daggers. And there also looks to be a journal. It is marked Elizabeth Amarantha.
Elizabeth.
Mhm.
I don't recognise that name.
No. What does it say?
Yeah, I'll kind of open the journal. I'll read the diary.
The journal does not seem to have, aged well. Parts of it are illegible due to time, parts due to grime, and there's some parts due to a strange red liquid. But there are 6 entries towards the end that are wholly visible. So if I just get these in all your journals, you should be able to read what
So,
happens.
I am capable of wearing this chain shirt, but if someone forward attacking would like to claim it first, please do.
Can you see several journal entries in your handouts now?
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
just going through them.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and Camille is able to identify the cloak as a cloak of protection, which will, give its wearer +1 to armor class and saving throws.
Not bad.
Bad. I've already got my armor. But if nobody else wants that cloak, I will have the cloak. But I'm happy if somebody else wants it.
I
Armor.
admit, reading this entry, I too would teleport up a flight of stairs to avoid a hug from a child.
Does someone want to read it aloud for the benefit of the folks at home?
I can. Start with entry 1. Age gnaws me. While my husband lives unchanged, a picture of elven nobility, I wither. Our children laugh and play as any others do, but when they mature, they will have a century more of vigour and beauty, whilst a decade or 2 is the best I could have hoped for, and that's past. My husband wants more children too, like his own family of 4, yet I know I cannot bear any more. Time has rotted me, and I am as barren as stone, but he will get his wish when I am bones or ashes and a new bride lies in his bed. Well, that's pretty depressing. I forget humans age so quickly. Entry 2 reads, we were given the great honour of dining with the Count recently. He does not seem quite at ease around children, although his chamberlain is far worse, seemingly trying to keep them away. He once went so far as to teleport up a flight of stairs to avoid a hug. I scorned Thornvold for that. Not everyone enjoys such contact. The Count himself was a delightful guest, though. He has the wisdom of ages past and seemed to know of my troubles before I even spoke of them. He said, age is a curse upon the living, but like all curses, it may be lifted. Then his face turned grave. Yet there is always a cost, for those beings that may lift it will not do so out of charity. I asked if he could lift my curse, and he replied, I cannot, but I know who can. His chamberlain handed me an orb as we left, explaining it was a gift from the Count to aid my woes. We truly do have a noble lord. Maybe it is a good idea that we did not pick up the orb. Entry 3 reads, it took some time, but I know now I feel I understand the orb. It brims with a magical essence. I am sure it is dark in origin, for it is the gods who bestowed our deathly curse upon us, and only their adversaries may lift it. When I channel my consciousness into it, I hear the name Lorgoth. If I can attune better to it, I may be able to communicate with it better. I have not told my husband about this gift, so I have been studying in the cellar. It is a strange place, with a groundwater pool at one end. I wonder for what purpose it was built. My husband seems not to notice my absence. He spends his time with the children. Honestly, with his attention, why do we even keep a nanny? Entry 4. I now know what must be done. Lorgoth must be raised. For that, we will need blood and flesh. There is much of that in the village. I have spread my contacts in Barovia village, recruiting those aware of humanity's curse, and has resolved myself to break it. We have agreed to wear masks to hide our identities from each other, which is well, for some of my recruits will need to be sacrificed for the salvation of the rest. We shall find the rest from the alcoholics, the reclusive, and the criminal elements. They will not be missed by the village. The Vistani are a possible target, but they are favoured by the Count, and I wish not to provoke his wrath, not after all he has done for us. Confound this wretched secrecy. I have worked tirelessly to recover my youth while maintaining the utmost secrecy, thus maintaining the honour of the Aramantha house. Drunks, drugged, and gagged at midnight to be swiftly carted away. A socials visited and strangled or poisoned, and then examined by my physicians, who concluded a suicide, meaning they would be buried outside the village by my gravediggers, who instead brought them to my domain. Criminals executed and their bodies diverted from the dumping ground in the villas to my altar. All secret, all secure, all perfect. And for what? It is my lecherous satyr of a husband who brings dishonour upon the house. The nanny's belly is as swollen as a boil. Oh, would that I be allowed to lance it. I knew he wanted a third, nay a fourth, nay a thousandth child. I knew he would not stop until his family tree was but the unabridged encyclopedia of mankind. Yet I am not dead yet. I had hoped to spare him the sacrifices needed for my salvation. Now let him pay for his treachery. With his connections, with his resources, with his influence, the harvest will be reaped all the faster. I'm not going to lie. The family tree being an unabridged encyclopedia is quite funny. Involving my husband has been of great use. Truly, it was the strategic play, one I should have started with. It keeps him occupied, and when he is with the children, he shows the proper reservation. Alas, there are 3 now. With that great pustule the wench bore burst, she and that rancid fruit of betrayal survived. Nonetheless, I have nearly finished. The flesh mound is complete. I require now only a soul without sin. As if such a soul could exist in this fallen land. Yet my confidant, Mrs. Watcher, suggested that the brat may serve. I am not convinced of being birthed of sin could ever be without sin, but I am not short of reasons to put it out of my misery. Let it be so. The ritual shall finish tonight.
Okay, so I think we've just killed Elizabeth, haven't we?
It sounds like it.
And
Yeah.
Rosalina must be the baby. And there's a
also
giant
sounds like she
flesh
probably
mound.
deserved to die.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm not going to shed any tears over
Although I
Elizabeth.
do appreciate her burn from her husband.
I don't like the sounds of this Lorgoth thing.
His flesh
No,
mound.
that orb must be the thing that she was talking about, like the orb that we found before that's in the hand. So that might be a statue of Lorgoth, not
Possible.
Straud.
Yeah, definitely think let's leave that alone.
Or we could try and destroy it.
Yes, it might be handy to pick it up but not touch it directly.
We going to be able to destroy it?
Maybe
We
not.
We have no way of knowing.
Yeah, well, I mean, either way, if we encounter this Lorgoth, it might be useful. So maybe those gemstones I found were wrapped in a black cloth. We can use that to pick up the orb without making any physical contact with it.
Sure, it's worth a go.
But the problem is we don't know for sure whether it's physical contact or just possession that triggers it. Because it's entirely possible that we take it with us and it'll start to corrupt.
But then we need to check out the baby's room as well. So we could check out the baby's room and then go and get it.
So go back upstairs.
No, the baby's room down here. Do you remember near where
Yes.
the statue was? There was
Okay.
up the corridor. There was marked on one of the walls
Right.
like a nameplate, Rosa, whatever her name was.
Whatever.
Roosevelda.
Rose.
Roosevelt. That's it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Which was background this way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any issues with me taking the 2 daggers just to have backup weapons just before we progress any
at all.
further?
I should say, in
Cool.
terms of melee weapons, you've got a scimitar and 3 daggers that have not yet been claimed.
Did anybody
so
else
anyone
want?
short of melee weapons?
I was gonna say I've
that's what
taken
you
2
got.
of the 3 daggers.
Did anybody else want that
Is
cloak of
there a
protection?
dagger that I could have?
Did anyone else want the chain shirt?
Chain shirts are medium armor, so
Yeah.
so barbarians and druids are proficient in them, although it is metal, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a dagger left and the scimitar, Christina, if you'd like it.
I'll have a dagger.
Okay, you take a dagger.
Well then, barbarian friend. You should probably wear the chain shirt. If you'd like, anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because I can't wear it. So yeah, Christina, you grab that.
I don't know, so.
I remember one of them.
Yeah. So the names were up here, so just a bit further up of where Aeschylus currently is. If you wanted to examine like anything else in the box, so let's see, there was the cloak, there was that other box with the 5 vials, there was the chain shirt, there was the flask that was marked flammable, there was the lantern, there was the thieves' tools, and there was the spellbook as well. I presume you're going to take the lot, but if you wanted to examine any of them any further, you'd be welcome to.
I've grabbed the thieves' tools while I don't have any.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Camille,
perfect.
did you say you grabbed the spellbook?
Yes.
This spellbook does have some spells in it, but you'd have to like overnight to prepare any of them.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Should you find your original spellbook, you'd be able to prepare spells from either book.
All right. So this is a
I'll,
difference I had previously.
Yes, it is. I'll send you some notes at the end of the session about what's in, or, you know, what spells are in this one.
All right.
But yeah. Okay. So you're currently in the secondary dining room.
Yeah, it was there that we saw.
Yes, it was.
Right. Anyone want to go in? Is there anything written on other areas of the walls, or?
So it was in here that there were written that there was the stone here that looked like an entrance stone. Here, 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 and here. And I'm just getting the exact order in which they're written. Okay. So, okay, so this stone here, you know, has the, yeah, so this stone here appears to be, you know, the father's, where is his name?
So it's not actually rooms for them; it's more like tombstones.
Not exactly. They look to be entranceways that are blocked by these stones. If you were able to move these aside, you know, there might be something within.
Barbarian,
Mhm.
move a stone.
Okay.
Pick the one of the bloke first, because we already know he's dead. So he's not going to be behind the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, his body is very much accounted for.
And so's the two children, actually. If we
Yeah.
find this, like, flesh-bound thing, don't accidentally spill that bag onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This one
I was
is.
gonna say these are. I'm assuming these are probably the kids if the parents are on the other side.
Yeah, this one is marked Elizabeth Amarantha, and then this is Rosavalda Amarantha and Thornbolt Amarantha.
Yeah.
So we're missing one for the youngest, the one that was going to be a sacrifice. I can't remember her name.
Rose.
No, we've just found
No.
Rose and Thorn were the two eldest.
Did we know the name of the youngest?
I thought we did, but I can't remember it now.
The youngest, do not know.
No. Okay.
It was Walter. It was a boy.
No, that was
That's
from
right.
the other. Talking about
Yeah.
the one from the journal.
No, it's the same one though.
Oh, it is.
They were talking about 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't say it's a little girl. She just sort of says it's a. I mean, she's pretty horrible when she describes the child.
Mm-hmm.
But the baby, I believe, is Walter.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I was just reading that last note for the Mr. Amarantha's note.
Yes, that's where I read it as well.
Thorn and Walter, yeah.
Okay, so are we opening up the father's section?
Is there one Mark Walter, or is there not one Mark Walter?
Not in this region.
Not in this region. Okay.
We have the
There
other
was
two
another
kids, don't we?
passage. There was another passage up here, that you could try looking at.
Well, hang on.
But-
We have these two kids, don't we?
Rose
do?
and Thorn, we are currently carrying with us.
Well, we might as well
Um,
put them in, right?
Well,
No,
that's the
it's
thing.
cursed. We're going out somewhere where the land is a bit nicer with them, I think.
Mm,
I mean, we could try putting them in. If this is a family crypt,
yeah.
I could.
let's see if we can get the door off or stone away first.
Yep.
Uh,
It looks
Yeah.
like it would require, someone strong to move it.
Well, I cannot help you there.
Neither can
Christina,
Noodle.
get your half elf ass in there. Move a
Oh.
stone.
Okay. Which one am I moving?
Rose or Thorns, one of the
Yeah,
two.
on where I am.
Thorn is bottom left. Rose is top left.
This side.
Okay. This one is Mr. Amarantha. I've given up on finding what I actually called his first name.
The dad.
Yeah.
This the one's Daddy-O.
Mm-hmm. So, can you make an athletics check, please, to try and wrench this thing open? Okay, yeah. So, that beats it. You are able to get it open. It takes a good amount of effort, but inside, if I get this stone moved, you are able to see a coffin.
We definitely saw Dad upstairs, right, gang? Didn't envision it, like, go a bit mad.
He was the dead guy in the secret room, right?
He was real enough that you could pick his pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. just checking. You know, you're like, have I gone mad?
Is the coffin easy to open?
Oh yeah. You don't need to make a check for that. If
Okay.
you open it, it is empty.
Okay. So yeah, I guess this is kind of a family crypt, but whoever already creates like coffins and stuff in little rooms for their children is
It's a little
weird.
disturbing, yeah.
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 Mhm.
Well, do we want to
they're
try
all,
and?
all of these coffins have the Aramantha, crest. You know, the grey shields with the light blue trim and the embossed stag. At the bottom, you can also see smaller that there looks to be another mark, presumably that of the maker.
Oh, can we get a name of the maker?
Certainly. So it is just marked as Devut. And I'm just checking the spelling of that. Oh, sorry, Vandevert.
Vandevert the Undertaker, or Coffin Maker.
Okay. Do we want to try and put these kids at rest?
I mean,
I just-
yes.
Well, I
Let's-
suppose we can always take them out again if nothing happens.
It's true.
Exactly.
I mean,
Sure.
I can
So
put them
if
back
you
in the
wanted
back.
if you wanted to remove all the stones, I'm happy to let that 15 ride, and you can open all these other coffins. Open up all these other crypts.
Yeah, I think I would want to try and put the kids' bodies in their assigned crypt.
Absolutely. Do you plan on doing anything with the adults crypt? Since you do have their bodies accounted for.
Just
We
open
don't
up to
have
make.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe see what happens, and then if we have time later, we'll go and get the dad, move him down.
Yeah, because the dad really liked the kids, and the kids like the dad. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the mum that's the bad
Sorry.
one in all of this.
I mean, to be fair, she did sort of have a little bit of regret at the very end, so we could always go and scoop her up and whack her in as well.
Did we see a crypt for her?
It really doesn't sound graceful when you say it like that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought one of these said Elizabeth on it.
Elizabeth there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it does. Okay, cool.
Mhm. Okay, so you're able to get everyone's bodies in, and as you do so, there is a certain peace to the house. As you put them in, can everyone give themselves a point of inspiration, please?
Ew.
Yeah.
And presumably the third child's would be written right across the floor somewhere. Because it would go wall to wall.
As you're putting the bodies in, you find the dog seemingly done, sniffing around down here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you want to come with us?
And it's going for the giant flesh mound.
I suppose it might still be hungry.
Mm.
Possible.
As you call the dog does seem to respond
Okay.
and comes back out.
Are we going that way? Because we still haven't found our stuff.
Is this dog even actually a
Oh.
dog?
Did we want to grab that orb, or do we want to leave it where it is for the minute?
Leave it, I think.
Okay. Do you want to try
Yeah.
talking to the dog again and see what it can smell? Although it's probably just going to say meat, and that'd be like a wasted slot.
I don't have another spell slot.
Yeah.
Like I'm out, so.
Oh, did you remember to restore your spell slots at the start of the session?
Was it
We
a
had a
long
long
rest?
rest.
I thought it was a short rest.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
but it's a level up, so you might as well restore your stuff.
Alright.
I did.
Okay, well then, yeah, I can.
I mean, he's literally probably just.
I mean,
gonna
you
say-
always restore your spell slots on a short rest.
Druids don't.
No, warlocks don't either.
Only warlocks do.
Wizards get it great, but not normally.
Warlocks restore on a short rest. This doesn't.
Not yet. I don't. Anyway, I don't have arcane recovery yet.
Wait, I thought you were a wizard.
I'm a wizard. Sorry,
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
I just
Without-
misheard you for a second.
Oh, yeah.
You're a wizard without a book.
Why would I need a book? I've just got a really good memory for that one spell I can do.
Okay, gang. I think let's press on.
You can tell I'm a wizard by my shoes, anyway.
You're
They
joking.
are very wizardy shoes.
Yeah, they're platforms, size 9 3/4.
Oh my gosh. No! Oh, that oh, that hurts my soul.
Gonna with that joke I'm gonna head towards the dog and towards that tunnel that we have not yet been down.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're welcome to have a look.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna I'm gonna be a little bit sneakier, kind of heading
So
around
you
the
can
corner.
see that there are two stones here. This one is unlabeled. This one has been labelled Walter Amarantha. It has not been affixed, and there are no coffins inside either of them.
Okay. So
No,
that was
the first-
obviously
The first thing this family does when like a kid is born is just create a tomb for them.
prepare them for death.
Yeah.
Part of life.
I mean, given infant mortality in this time period,
I
that is
mean-
absolutely the right thing to do.
You'd have to keep
That-
buying new coffins when they got a bit older. You'd have to take them for coffin sizings like every like few months.
Possibly.
Get a hand-me-down coffin.
And yeah.
Oh, see, they just give every family one coffin of every size. That way, when the kid grows, you just switch them out, and then you just pay for whichever one ends up getting used.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of tiptoe past Walter's stone because we think we saw him in the crib upstairs.
No, we didn't. It was just a bundle, wasn't it? I think.
I thought it was a bundle of.
No, there was nothing in the bundle.
It didn't feel like
Okay.
there was. It didn't have the right weight to it.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna tiptoe past the one that doesn't have a name. I'm like,
Okay.
no, I'm not walking past that. I'm gonna head this way.
Yeah. So those look to be crypts awaiting coffins.
Oh, okay, so it's a dead end, just with more.
Yeah.
Dead end.
Okay. And then past this one, is it the same?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some stairs here. And I think that might be where we came in.
Yeah, I think that's where we.
Yeah, that's where we fought the thingies.
Yeah.
So
Just
there's some stairs there.
Yeah. So that's the staircase that goes up to the house.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
we've kind of been everywhere else. Can I?
There
No, I-
was there was a
Pass.
T junction here and a crossroads here, of
Okay.
which you've missed out one of the branches.
Okay.
And then of course there's the orb in the orb room.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down and check out those other paths.
Oh, I wonder if we can move the statue. There might be something under the statue. But yeah, we should check out the other paths.
Yeah, okay.
So it's this area that you've not visited.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm not sure you went down that corridor, but
There's nothing down there.
well, it's a loop.
Okay.
And I think your four-legged friend will follow you. Still very cold to the touch, but seemingly satisfied. And Kamir can see a set of stairs leading down.
Still going down?
Indeed.
Oi!
Okay. So if I put you down first. Okay, you can see into a wider room. I'll get Eerie down when there's some space. There we go.
Don't worry.
Okay, so this room here appears to have a lot of strange objects that have been put on pedestals. I can read out what they look like. I'll just have to make sure that I get the descriptions aligned with the pictures. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Here, you can see a knife that looks to be it looks to be carved, not from metal but of bone. And it has a skull set into the pommel. Okay. Here you can see what looks to be a mummified hand attached to a loop of rope. You can also see an 8-inch diameter varnished orb that looks to resemble some kind of eye. There's also an aspergillum carved from bone that I have to look up what an aspergillum is. I did that right before the session and then immediately forgot. Oh, okay, that's what it is. It's an implement for sprinkling holy water. That's what it is. Oh, okay. You can also see a folded cloak that looks to be made from another kind of strange leather. It has a similar feel to the coin pouch if you were to touch it.
Okay.
There looks to be a wand, a bag full of a strange smelly liquid, a severed finger, a wooden figurine of a mummy, an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face, a shrunken, shriveled head, and a small wooden box.
I don't know where to start. Are there any clues or anything lying around? or is it just sort of like a weird, twisted museum-y thing? Is there any descriptions? Is there a tour guide?
There are no descriptions, I'm afraid. I'm going to put a complete list of what it says there is.
Knew we should have taken the audio tour when we got in.
Look, I thought the map was going to be enough.
What do you mean you thought the map would be enough? We're lost.
Look, I didn't think a museum could be this big.
What's down this passageway?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, can we still, like, are the 2 exits obvious?
Oh yeah, just like a big
yes.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one here, as a passageway that goes round. This one has a portcullis and descends into water. Do you remember the description of the underground pool?
They mentioned that in one of the journals.
Oh yeah, that's where they were bringing the bodies in, weren't they? I think.
You can, from the passage that's on map right, so your left, your character's left, you can hear a quiet chanting.
So which one was the one with the portcullis again? Sorry, was it?
The
This-
one on the right. That so
This
not
one?
not the red one.
Oh, no.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I don't fancy going swimming, so are we heading towards the chanting?
Heading towards the chanting, yes.
No.
Who wants to go first?
Not
Oh,
me. I'll go.
No.
I can sneak ahead.
Mm.
Like, not too far, but I can
Yeah, find out what's
have a
chanting.
look.
Come back and tell us.
So hang on, this tunnel, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of sneak forwards, trying to stay stealthy, and see if I can kind of make my way down the hall and get a kind of visual on anything that's happening.
Leave the lantern here.
Absolutely fine. So the portcullis is down, but inside you can you can see some sort of spectral figures in robes and wearing masks, similar to the one you have seen before. They
Spectral, you say?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they they seem to be even more incorporeal than than a normal spectre would be. These seem to be almost illusory. They're chanting the name Lorgoth the Decayer.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, there it is.
We've heard of him.
Yep, it was in the notes.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna pop back down to the rest of, like, down the tunnel and kind of just tell everyone what I did see. We might be able to sneak past them if they're intent in their chanting.
Oh, boy.
They might not even technically really exist, like the other ghosts. we've
Yeah.
seen. Yeah.
Do we want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Let's go. I'm going to return down the tunnel. Oh wait, did you say the portcullis was down so I can get through the portcullis is down?
Oh, sorry. So the portcullis is down, so you need to lift it up.
Oh, okay.
It's at the far end, but yeah.
So if I. Yeah, so if you can find a way to get it up, you can get in. Meanwhile, if I just put on these tokens to represent the figures, there they are. They have the blue ring because they don't seem to have the same sort of presence as anyone else.
Christina, do you reckon you can I kind of mime lifting it up?
I can put my hand on it and say, wow, this is such a big, strong portcullis. This is the best portcullis I've ever seen. Sorry, you said it was down and we needed to lift it up.
Oh my god.
The bars are also of a size to let a tiny creature fit through.
Man, if only I had my familiar.
Well, alas.
I could get a mage hand through there.
Yep.
Is there? Can we see any sort of mechanism on the other side that it could manipulate?
So if you have a look through, you can see that there is a lever here. If you were to stand where Lucille is and like properly, you'd have to do some funny looking, but you'd be able to guide the mage hand to it.
Okay. I shall try that.
As you do so, the portcullis lifts and the chanting ceases, although the figures remain.
Are they looking at us?
They fall
We got
silent, but do not turn towards you. They are fixed on the altar. Well, their gaze is fixed on the altar.
What's on the altar? Can we see?
Yeah, so
Edge through.
Here you can see that there's a pedestal rising above the water, and on it there's a table that looks to be used for sacrifices. There is a single silver dagger on the table next to a brass brazier.
I need that.
What, the brass brazier?
Yes. Don't worry about why.
Okay. It was brazier, not brazier.
It is indeed a brazier and not a brassiere.
Well-
Okay. Well, should we edge down?
Yeah,
I can't.
I think so.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Okay. The water is pretty shallow. Oh, and I've got I've still got it at the blocker on, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yes. Invisible walls. You should be able to move now.
Okay. All right.
It
I'm
was-
just gonna wait there to one side and let everybody else through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the water's only a couple of feet deep. You can see that there are some chains hanging from the ceiling. Some directly over the altar. And you can also see that there's a massive pile of garbage in a hole in the wall here.
Okay.
There's no other like exits from this room.
Nah, there's the way you came in. You've got that pile of garbage
Yeah.
in the hole here. You've got the shrine. You've got some chanting cultists, or well, presumably cultists. And there are no other ways in or out that you can see.
Get the feeling we touch that shrine or the thing in the middle, we get attacked.
Most likely.
By all of these guys, or by something else materializing?
Little from column A, little from column B, I think.
Hey. Oh look, the sacrifice is here.
No! You will not touch the dog.
Okay, so do we want to touch this thing, or do we just want to turn around and go down the other corridor?
Turn
You need that
around.
brazier.
Why?
Because I needed to get my familiar back. And where else are you going to find specifically a brass brazier?
In your belongings?
No. I
You know,
need...
Well, you can touch it then.
Yeah. You want
They
it?
have-
You know where it is?
I have an idea, but it'll be risky.
I could try and use my mage hand again and try and grab it and lift it over to you. How much can it hold?
It can hold up to 5 pounds, I believe.
I think
10
it's either
pound.
5 or 10.
Yeah, it's 10. It can't weigh more than 10 pounds, can it?
It won't do.
I don't know. I do things in kilograms.
It's about 4.5 kilograms.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Do you want me to try and grab it with my mage hand? Bring it over to you?
Thing is, we need to be like out as soon as we touch it, though, because odds are these things are going to attack instantly.
Okay. Well, I've got 30 foot on it, so we could all get behind the portcullis. I can close the portcullis and then grab the brazier. And then bring it through one of the gaps in the portcullis.
But we don't know if there's anything over here.
Rubbish.
Well, wasn't there also a hole, or was that the hole in the wall for the rubbish?
Yeah, there's like a cavity in the wall that you can see the pile of rubbish in.
Okay. I misunderstood then. Then yeah, just duck in, grab it, and then shut the portcullis again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're heading out.
Everyone behind me.
What's Eerie doing?
I'm just having a look-see.
You mad woman.
I'm gonna poke around.
What you looking for?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm avoiding that trash pile in the corner
Fair enough.
because that's a suspicious-looking trash pile.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to step on an altar because I am a hexblood and I have experience with magical beings that like to trap you. And I'm suspicious of that.
No, that's fine.
Can I like be out of the goo up here?
Absolutely.
You want to
Yep.
come back behind the portcullis with everybody else?
I mean, okay.
You don't have to. You can stay there if you want. I just
Where
feel
are we
bad
going?
if something like burst out on you. We're trying the other corridor, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I will use Mage Hand to now close the portcullis,
Yep.
and then will the brazier fit
Yeah.
through one of the gaps in the portcullis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
will
then
do.
I'll move it over, grab the brazier, and then fling it back, and like lob it to Kamir,
Hmm.
but make it a little bit difficult for him to catch.
Hey.
Okay, so as you close the portcullis, these the people inside resume their chanting. Lorgoth the Decayer, Lorgoth the Decayer, Lorgoth the Decayer. You are able to pick up the brazier and take it through. These figures do not react.
I think we might end up having to come back in here. But shall we check out the other place first?
Yeah, let's make sure
Yeah.
there's.
Yeah, this feels very much a situation that, this is a very final place to look around, sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So you can have a look around this area. So as you step round, you can see that there are a number of cells with rusty shackles and figures beneath them. Some still bound by the shackles, some not. They are picked clean, just as the ones in the floor above. What is notable is one of the figures here still has some scraps of clothing.
I want to check his pockets.
Oh,
The
Skeletons.
the clothing appears to be a serving woman's dress. It looks similar, but not quite like the nanny's uniform.
Okay. Wasn't there an old nanny who said she was going to leave?
Yeah,
Maybe she never got as far as leaving.
quite possibly.
There was a servant who'd left a letter of resignation.
Yeah, I think that might be her.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Most likely.
She's wearing a ring that has it has a very unusual crest in that rather than having like an animal figure, it appears to have instead of depicting an animal, it depicts a jack-in-the-box.
Odd.
The box is embossed with a cog.
Could that be the symbol of the Vistani?
So there have been Vistani in the region, and you've never seen any of them bear a symbol like that. I mean, you can make a history check to see what you can determine.
Well,
Okay. So okay, so with the 12, that's decent. So you recognize it as a symbol not of the Vistani, but sometimes some of their wares will have this symbol. That they sell. These are typically children's toys.
huh.
So
You you also have you also have a strange memory of like I suppose you'd say an advertising slogan that you can't quite put your finger on. You might
It's
need a
not
higher
mine.
check.
It is not my advertising slogan, therefore it is bad.
It's It's something on the tip of your tongue. If you want to get a second opinion, you can see if someone recognizes it.
Yeah, does anyone else? Because I'm looking through our handouts and I don't see anything.
I'll try.
I have no idea, I'm afraid. I may as well, just in case. Hey!
I'm not the sort of person that would know anything like this, so.
There we go.
Okay.
Assisla seems to remember something.
Yes, Ashislus does remember. This symbol is associated with some children's toys found in the area that have a little label with this symbol that say is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Linsky,
Okay.
Linsky.
So she could be like a retail worker for a toy company.
But that name rings a bell for some reason.
I
don't
Well,
know.
so got a ring with a crest. Shall we carry on?
Might as well.
The rest of the skeletons have been stripped of cloth and flesh.
Yeah, I think just carry on down the hall, unless we're coming to a dead end.
It will do so here, I'm afraid.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Go back up.
I mean, if we looked at all of these skillies, including these ones,
Stripped to bone and flesh, I'm afraid. In a similar state to the others.
Yeah, let's head back up.
okay.
So in this room, there's obviously the weird items, which we have decided to not touch at the moment, which I think is a good strong choice.
Yeah, this is Indiana Jones vibes.
And then we have the room with the chanting and the altar, which definitely seems like a trap. If we were to go back up another flight of stairs, was there anywhere we hadn't been?
You have now completely searched the cellar. There are no new areas in the cellar. Yeah.
We've still not found our stuff.
We're
Wait,
still not seeing other stuff.
get that again through the port cutlass.
Fun?
Can I look at the pile of rubbish through the port cutlass?
You can do.
Is there are there any like strong shapes sticking out? Could our gear possibly be in that pile?
Oh, make a perception check.
$14.
Okay, 14. So you're having a look. So the rubbish just seems to be like, discarded chains, scraps of clothing, probably some old papers, bits of masonry. There doesn't seem to be your equipment.
Huh. Thought I was onto something there. All right, I'm ready to go back up.
We need to do something about the orb, don't we? Unless somebody wants to open the little wooden box that's on one of these things that we don't know what's in it. It's just a little
feels
wooden
like
box.
a bad idea.
It does. It feels like a terrible idea. But other than that, I have no idea what to do.
I'll take
touch
the
the
risk.
box. I'm happy to do it, given that a little bit more dexterous. So yeah, I will open the chest. Preparing
the
for
little
some
wooden
kind of
box.
trap. Yeah.
Absolutely. So the I mean the box doesn't seem to contain a trap. There's no like mechanism on it. And as you open it, it contains a single tongue.
Ew.
Single tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah, that's pretty grim. Put it back.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, okay, should we go and grab the orb?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's go.
Okay, so if I rather
He's
than
drag us all over to that room, yeah.
yeah, if I just right, okay, yeah, the room is easily big enough to accommodate you. There we go.
Lancelot, fetch.
Did you name him Lancelot?
I thought it was called Lancelot. Something like
The dog does have a collar. If you check the collar, yeah, the dog's name is Lancelot.
that.
Let's
Get that orb.
Lancelot seems confused.
Yeah.
You've said fetch, but you've not thrown anything.
They're not
True. Mage hand. Mage hand the orb. Throw it for the dog to pick up.
Okay. So yeah, you cast Mage Hand. You pick up the orb, and one of the statue shadows begins to move. Can everyone roll initiative, please?
I knew it was a bad idea.
If we're all out
Yes,
of good ideas.
Thank God someone got something good.
My dice rolls have been really good today.
Okay. There we go. This assailant will go on initiative count 12. I've only rolled a single die, but I would like this to be marked as assailant 1, if that's all right.
All right.
And a 1 of 5.
No, it's got
We'll see.
multiple phases.
Okay, so yeah, so this one will go on initiative count 12. Oh, I should roll one for Lancelot, really, since he's in the room.
Has he got the orb? in his back?
Lancelot also goes on initiative count 12, but he will be considered an allied NPC and go before this thing.
All right. That means first up is Asishlis.
Okay, can I see anything?
Yeah, sorry, it's this shadow
That
that
shadow.
moved.
Okay. All right. Well, that looks pretty scary. So I'm going to retreat back here
Mhm.
and then try and blast it. Ooh, 12.
12 meets it, beats it.
Ooh, for full damage again, 13.
Nice.
Force. Let's see though. It might.
All of that goes through.
Oh, cool. Ooh,
Ooh.
nice. That'll be me done. Couldn't do much better than that.
Christina.
Crystal shot.
Go for it. That's a hit. Cool. So it only seems to take Okay, it only seems to take half as much damage, but that is more than enough to dissipate the shadow. Some of the others are still twitching though. So we'll stay in initiative.
All right, Lancelot.
Lancelot saw a shadow move. Lancelot is disengaging and moving away.
Good boy. Then-
Lancelot's already been killed.
Next would be Assailant 1. Do you want me to change that name?
Not yet.
Leave it in count though.
Yes, please, but it's dead.
All right. Next is Lucille.
Okay. I'm gonna take hold of my whip, and I'm going to hold my action. Should a shadow appear within 10 feet of me, I'm going to attack it with my whip. With my whip.
Okay.
But that is my go.
Next up is me. I am going to come down here. I'm going to aim in the middle of the shadows that are still there. And I am going to cast Ice Knife.
Okay. So you're aiming it at one of the shadows. Yeah. You will technically have disadvantage. I'm afraid, as one of the shadows nearby reaches an arm out to interfere with the casting. Okay, can you roll again, please?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. The 14's still a hit. I'll just reveal it as you hit all of the shadows.
Let's go!
Okay, so which one were you aiming at, sorry?
I was aiming at that one, right there.
Cool, that one. So it takes so it's eight magical piercing damage.
Yes, 8 magical piercing, and then
then it and these two are making
Yep, the rest of them need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, isn't it those within 5 feet?
Oh yeah, I thought it was 10.
That's fine.
Yep.
So okay,
Just
so it's okay. So it's these three that are making the dex saves.
Yep.
Cool. So we have an 11, an 18, and a 7. So I'm guessing two hits, 1 miss.
Yep.
Okay,
So
and that was because it's the top one that matters. It's for 7 cold damage.
Yep, 7 cold.
Cool. So they don't seem to take all of it, but they seem to take some of it. And then no waiting for initiative count 0 for these ones. You attack them, so they're all rolling initiative now.
Alright. Just number them 2 through 5.
Yes, please. So Assailant 2, well, Shadow 2 is going on initiative count 13.
Alright.
Shadow 3 on initiative count 6.
Alright.
Shadow 4 on initiative count 14.
Alright.
Shadow 5 on initiative count 10.
Alright. It was... I'm gonna delete Shadow 1 then, since it's dead.
Absolutely.
Alright. It was just my turn, so next is Shadow number 3.
Shadow number 3. So this one is easily able to move through this statue. Lucille is free to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay, yes, please.
Oh, sorry, not an attack of opportunity, yeah. Held attack, sorry.
Yep. Okay. And I don't think I get sneak attack on.
You do.
Oh, I do.
Ally within 5 feet.
Perfect. 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
That is magical slashing. All of that is going through. The shadow is not looking good, but it is going to try and wreak its revenge. So, your blade song will be down by now, right? Because it only lasts for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I was planning on reactivating it as a bonus action on my turn, but
Oh, is it?
You
Is it? Okay, it's a bonus action.
yeah, it's a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, sorry, then you can have done that.
All right. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I accidentally reloaded the page, so I'm just rushing to try to fill it back in.
No worries. That is going to be a 9 to hit, so you will easily avoid that one. And that's its go.
Check. Remind me what Shadows 3 and 5 had for initiative.
So 3 was 6 and 5 was 10.
Alright. So then, Erie's turn.
I'm gonna do my usual.
Okay, 23 to hit. That is a hit. And that will all go through. How do you want to finish this one off?
Just full on crack down on the head.
Excellent. Okay, and who is there anything else you'd like to do? I think that's action, bonus
That's
action
and
used.
bonus action, yeah.
Yeah. You're free to move.
Nah,
but,
she'll
yeah.
stay.
No, it's fine. Who's next then?
Assishless.
Oh, okay, back to me. That's cool. I'll try and zap that one that's next to Khmer.
Go for it. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Oh, another full
Yeah.
damage. Another
Nice.
13.
You're not looking good. I should put on the bloodied thing, shouldn't I? There we go.
It's a shadow.
It has no blood, but
Yeah. It's a shadow
that
of
is-
its former self.
quite.
Okay. Alright. Next is Christina.
Cool.
I'll crossbow shot the one next to Kumir.
Absolutely. It's a hit. Cool. So again, doesn't take the full amount, but takes enough. How do you want to finish it off?
Just kind of make it go poof with the crossbow bolt.
And no worries. So its form dissipates as it is struck. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to rage.
Cool. Who's next?
Shadow 4.
Okay. Whose mage hand actually has the orb at this point?
I thought Lancelot does.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I got it in mage hand, but then I did fetch for Lancelot. because he was looking for
Gotcha.
something to fetch.
Okay, so Lancelot is the orb. Alright.
But it doesn't have to be. I could say I've still got it as a constant because is it concentration?
No,
Yeah,
it's alright.
No, it's
This
not
one
concentration.
is still going to do Petty Revenge, Breakthrough to Khmer, and then we'll sort out what it does afterwards.
Bring it on!
That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Who's next?
Next is Shadow 2.
Okay.
For whichever ones are dead, just let me know when we get to them.
Yeah, no worries. Shadow 2 is very much alive. Actually, Shadow 2 is going to use its squeezing ability to come here. So, deal with the obstruction, and then... That's going to be a nat 1. And that's its go.
Alright. Next is Lancelot.
Cool.
Good boy.
Lancelot's got the orb in his mouth. Lancelot is not biting. Lancelot's gonna dodge.
Alright. Shadow 5.
Shadow 5. Is Shadow 5 still alive? No. It's just 4 and 2 that are alive.
Only 4 and 2. That makes it Lucille.
Okay, cool. Let me just double check. Yep. I'm just gonna try and whip this guy.
Go for it.
Only an 8.
Nah, it's gonna be a miss. I'm afraid it dodges.
That'll be my go. I think I'll just try and attack and then stay where I am. I'm quite happy where I am.
Absolutely.
Alright. I am next. I'm going to strike at this one with my rapier.
Go for it.
$17.
That's a hit.
$8 damage.
Cool. So it doesn't all go through, but a decent amount does.
Alright.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I will end my turn taking a air.
Pun?
Eerie.
Uh-huh. Actually, yeah. Let's go for this one. Below me.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Full damage.
Cool, and that's magical bludgeoning. That all goes through.
And she'll
Not
stay.
quite dead, but
Yeah,
is
not risking
bloodied.
that opportunity attack.
Okay.
Next is Assish Bliss.
Okay, I'll go for the one with slightly more health left.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Well, only 5 this time.
I only had 5 left.
I have 5 left. Excellent.
Yep. How do you want to finish it?
I don't know, just sort of as it crackles around him and he dies, glowing in his eyes, and go, when we've finished off the last of the shadows, tell Cliff Richard he's next.
Who's that?
I'll move these out of the way.
You gotta be
because they
old, I
melt.
suppose. And probably English. Don't know if Cliff Richard is in the shadows.
Alright. Christina's turn.
I'll do a crossbow shot.
Okay. That's going to be a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your go?
Nah.
Next up is the Shadow's turn.
Okay. Okay, what's it going to do? Alright, the dice have said it's going after you. That is going to be... Oh, that's going to be a 15 to hit. But you've got your blade song on, don't you?
Yep. That's not. Gonna
Yeah, because it would have gotten through your mage armor, but not through your song. Okay. So
Close.
yep, close. But that's the Shadow's go.
All right, Lancelot.
Continue dodging. It could bite that thing, but would have to drop its orb.
Lucille.
Okie doke. I'm pretty sure I'm still within 10 feet of this guy. Yep.
Yep.
So, rinse and repeat.
Oh, wait.
Bring it.
Absolutely.
22 to
That's
hit.
a hit. That's a hit.
Okay, so that is 9 points of damage, including the sneak attack.
We'll do it. Okay, and with that, the shadows are no more, and you have a nice little orb.
If the dog will give it to us.
Have you
You know
tried
what dogs
asking
can
for
be
it?
like when they've got balls. Wait, hang on, I should have rephrased that.
I think this one does.
Okay. So we now have the orb, but we're still no closer to getting our stuff back.
No.
I still think it was in that pile of rubbish.
We could take the orb to the altar. That seems like a not a sensible thing to do, but it seems like a thing that would cause something to happen if we did it. Has anything changed on the statue of what I'm presuming is now Lorgoth? Other than he's not got any shadows around him anymore.
The statue has no shadows except the one that it would normally cast, and this one moves with the light, as the others didn't. Its outstretched hand appears to have changed, though, and is pointing at this wall here. Something that it could not do since that hand previously held the orb. But its fingers
this
seem
side
to
of
have
the room.
closed and is pointing here.
What's over here?
Can I...
Gonna start
Look
feeling
first.
along,
Sorry?
I'm gonna start feeling along the wall.
Yeah, so if you want to search, you can make an investigation check. I think Lucille's going to do the same. Is that right?
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's
So
good.
Yeah. So you between the two of you, you are able to find. I can get this to cooperate. Oop. A set of a secret door with a set of stairs leading up to
more
a space that has a ladder and a trap door.
It's as good a guess as any. Start heading up.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a trapdoor above you. If you open the trapdoor, you can see 3 familiar stuffed wolves. Do you remember that safe room? Well, the room with the safe.
Yeah.
You can see it in there.
Okay.
There's one secret door. There could very well be another. Where do we reckon we should look?
Probably.
It was pointing this way, wasn't it? So
Yeah, but it's where we've already been.
wasn't there a couple of rooms that we've not been in the house? I don't know.
The kitchen.
Yeah, there was one room on the first floor we said we'd get on the way out.
Yeah, by my estimation, there's 2 on the ground floor and 1 on the first floor. Doors that you've seen but not opened.
I can't think of anything else we can do down here.
Right. Let's go. climb up through the hatch.
We're still not found what happened to Walter.
Okay, so if I just put you back on the house map,
Oh,
and if I just right, give me a sec, and I can just copy you onto the correct floor. Or is that going to be? That's fine. So if I just put you here and get you back into the room, there we go. Okay, that's fine. So can you all see the interior of this room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where'd we come out through the fireplace?
Out from under the bearskin rug, the trapdoor was completely flush with the with the floor and only opens from the bottom unless you prop it open.
Should we leave it open, or is it already
Yeah.
shut?
Huh? Oh, it would remain open unless you choose to close it.
Okay, cool.
I think
I
leave
see.
it open.
yeah.
I'm going to head out and head to the kitchen, which I believe was this way.
Yeah. So there's a door here you haven't opened and a door here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out this one.
Okay, so there's technically a door here that leads into the dining room that I'll just but so inside you can see a well stocked kitchen.
Does the food look rotten?
So there's no food in the kitchen. Should it be? No, it was the right there.
Reset.
So yeah, there's no food in the kitchen, but you can see that there's a variety of pots and pans and usual kitchen equipment. On the table there's a meat cleaver that looks like it could be used as an effective weapon, and there's also a door at the far end that seems to lead into another room.
Christina, you should take that cleaver.
Yeah,
I have a dagger.
You can hit things.
it's a melee weapon.
I do have a dagger.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
cleaver has the properties of a hand axe, so it has the light and thrown properties like a dagger, but it's a D6 die, but lacks the finesse property. Is someone else doing anything else in the kitchen?
Where did you say that other door was?
Right next to Lucille.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. Okay, so inside you can see into a pantry that is also well stocked. The food looks edible. As you may remember, so did the food on the dining table.
I'm
Yeah, maybe
gonna-
best not to risk it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try smashing something.
Sure. So if you smash like one of the cheeses, whatever illusion was on it immediately dissipates, and this thing is rotten.
Yep.
oh, that's good cheese.
Well, yes,
That's how you want your cheese.
reverted back into its original form before they cut the mold off.
Mm.
But I think you would find it difficult to sell even on the continent.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching that. Didn't go well last time.
I can see you're by the other door on this floor. if you are you looking to open that one?
Sorry, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do. I didn't realize there was another door there. I was just sort of coming out.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, that's next to the other unexplored part of of this house.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll crack open the door then.
Yeah.
Shoe closet.
Bottom of the dumbwaiter.
Yeah. So inside you can see a cloakroom. There's various hats and cloaks. There's also like a stout walking stick that could potentially be used as a quarterstaff. It is a stag's head on it.
I'll show the stick to see if anyone wants it.
I don't need it.
No.
I'll take it.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay, so what's there one more room on the next floor?
Yeah, there was there was a little side room next to the servants' room. On the first floor.
Go check out that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I pop you on that map, who else am I dragging? Oh,
Christina.
great.
nope.
Christina's on the.
Nope, got them mixed up.
There we
They're
go.
all-
Two on the first floor. Yeah. So there's still those statues with there's still the suits of armor with the wolf heads
Yeah.
or the wolf helmets. So do you remember seventh room was here? There was a door here.
Yeah, have an Uzi.
Okay. So if you open it up, you can see that there's more of the servants' uniforms, and you can tell that these uniforms here, they are a bit molded, but they identically match that clothed skeleton you found downstairs.
Yep, those were servers of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So now we've done everything.
I can tell you now that you have searched the whole house, including the cellar.
So we're gonna have to try and set something off on the altar, I think.
Yeah.
That would
Mostly.
seem reasonable.
Yeah, head back to the
Yeah.
altar room.
Yep.
Okay.
Get ready for a fight.
Okay. So if I
Sorry, I'm running away.
Okay, there we go. So are you all? Oh,
So
There
I
we
think
go.
I've ended up somewhere I shouldn't be.
oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
but technically, yeah, but it's just like outside everywhere.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
the like empty space in between.
Okay, mage
Yeah.
hand, open thing again. Chanting
Cool.
stop.
Thing is open. Cool.
Get
it's
the
not
orb
there,
off
chanting.
Lancelot and throw it over to the altar and go fetch.
Okay. Lancelot does indeed go fetch and does catch the orb on the altar. At which point the figures all start chanting in unison. One must die. One must die. One must die. One must die.
Can I reach out and try to put my hand through one of the specter things?
Goes right through.
Alright. So we can't use one of them as is. No, we're not killing the dog.
The dog's already dead, I believe.
Yeah.
Exactly. So killing nothing
I'm
but
not
make
dying.
us-
Did we find we'd not found anything else alive?
No.
We should have kept one of those cockroaches.
Oh.
Centipedes.
Wait. Actually, no, that could actually work. They just say one must die. They don't specify an amount of blood. I'm gonna run back up to the kitchen, grab an armful of cockroaches.
Okay.
If not, I can use a wild shape to summon a familiar.
Or could we just try and destroy the orb? Someone want to give it a whack and see what happens?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Now it's just
Wait.
more of a curiosity. I start smashing the cockroaches on top of the altar.
Okay, so you've been able to find some, some cockroaches, on the altar, and as you do so, the figures cease their chanting, and instead they all say in unison, Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee.
Oh no.
And at the far end, you start seeing movement coming from the junk pile.
I knew there was
And
something
everyone roll initiative, please.
This is where all
Oh
my
no.
dice go. Oh no.
Okay, so Lancelot will act on initiative count 21, and Lorgoth the Decayer will act on initiative count 9.
And are the specters getting initiative, or are they just...
Sorry, good, that's an excellent question. They are not.
All right. That
That's
means that Black goes first.
Okay. Alright, pardon? Oh, sorry, who goes first?
Lancelot.
Okay. So, okay, Lancelot just heard something coming from the water, and is going to run away and dodge. A cowardly dog, perhaps, but
The strong
Lancelot's already died.
Who? Okay, and who's next?
Asishless.
Me. Can I see Lorgoth to try and have a blast and see if it does anything?
Yeah, I'll put him on the token layer, as you'll have seen from the disturbance.
Oh, he's
A mound of flesh approaches.
13?
called the Decayer.
13. Okay, 13. 13 meets it, beats it.
Okay. 8 force damage.
Oh, I had some music for this, didn't I? But there we go. 8 force damage. All of that is going through.
Okay. How's that red bar looking? Oh, okay. I think we can do this. Just try not to die.
Yeah, it's typically the best place.
Yep. That'll be me done.
Okay. Who's next?
Lucille.
Okay. Right. Potentially have a weird plan. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run forwards to, like, here. It's gonna run about 25 feet forward. Sorry, just let them talk. So I get to about here, within range of Lorgoth. I would then like to take out of the bag a bottle of liquid that said flammable.
Oh, good idea.
And I would like to throw it on Lorgoth. So just get the bottle or whatever and just literally lob it at him so it smashes and covers him in the flammable liquid.
Okay. So, yeah, can you make a ranged attack against the creature, treating it as an improvised weapon, please? So it's just your dex, no proficiency. Unless you are proficient in improvised weapons.
So just my dex, sorry.
Yep.
20 plus 3. Because then my proficiency must be plus 2. Did that work? The 10?
Okay. So I'm afraid that that lands and set fires to some of the rubbish, but the water quickly extinguishes it.
So I wasn't trying to. So yeah, I was just trying to hit him. I didn't think the liquid itself would explode into flames. I was just trying to coat him with.
No.
I'm afraid this bursts into
sure.
flames.
Oh, okay.
It was a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're smart.
It was just the roll, I'm afraid.
Yeah, of course. That is my go.
Next is Lorgoth.
Okay. So, Lorgoth is going to move up. And is going to... Let's just check that.
Oh, you could throw it away.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and is going to spew a stream of flesh parts at Camilla, and then punch Lucille. So the attack roll against Lucille is going to be a 21 to hit. And can Camilla make me a dex save, please? Okay.
Oh, come
Eee.
Okay, so Lucille will be taking. Let me just
Hold up,
check that.
no. I'm gonna use my inspiration point to reroll.
Okay.
Much better.
Okay, so that's fine. So you will only okay, so you'll only be taking half as much damage. So you will take 2 acid damage. Lucille will take 5 bludgeoning damage and is grappled. It will then use its bonus action to try and engulf her. Can you make me an athletics or acrobatics check, please?
We'll go acrobatics. So 17.
Just a fail, I'm afraid.
Oh.
DC 18. You are engulfed. We will describe what happens to you at the start of your next turn. Who's next?
Excellent.
All right, and I was going to use my I'm going to use my reaction, cast Absorb Elements.
Okay, that's fine. So you only take 1 acid damage.
Yep, and I gain resistance to it until the end of my next turn.
And then you'll get to do some more damage next turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Which is mine.
Oh.
Gonna pay off right away, I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How far am I from it? So, use 10 foot movement, come in, attack with my rapier, 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
That will deal 7 piercing plus
Mhm.
2 magical acid.
Yeah, that should all go through, and it does. Okay, so that's going to be 9 points of damage total.
Use my other 20 foot to retreat.
Unless you
the-
disengage, that
Yeah.
will provoke an opportunity attack.
Yep, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. That's going to be a 9 to hit, so I think it paid off.
Then I have my turn.
Okay.
Next up is Christina.
I'll do a crossbow shot.
Go for it.
Nope.
Oh no.
It's going to be a miss, I'm afraid.
That's me.
Okay, who's next?
Eerie.
I think now I'm gonna cast Entangle. Center it on the boy.
Yeah, don't worry about Lucille. She has total cover at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's making a strength save, is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's rolled a 2, so that will fail.
Yeah, it's restrained.
Okay. Does it get to... Oh, it's using action to make a strength check to get out of that. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll just make sure I've got Chalet cast.
It's fine. Oh, in terms of what these figures are doing, they're still chanting, Lord God the Decayer, we awaken thee. And are not participating in any way.
He's awake. You can shut up now.
All right.
Okay.
Next lot.
Fun?
Lancelot.
Lot.
Dodging. Lancelot just saw this thing eat someone. That's going to be his go.
Assishless.
Okay. I need to find some more interesting things to do, but this is working, so we'll carry on with this. Ooh, didn't work that time though. That's a miss.
No.
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right,
Okay.
Lucille.
Lucy, so just before you begin, at the start of your turn, well, there are two things. First, you have to make a Constitution save as you are engulfed.
Excellent. Oh. Constitution save. It's a non-natural 20.
Okay. So yeah, you will not take any damage from being engulfed in it. Inside, you can see that the innards of this thing consist of a baby connected to the rest of it by 3 tendrils.
There he is.
Grim.
The baby does not seem to be alive.
I would like to pull out one of my daggers and try and attack one of the tendrils.
Oh, can you make an attack roll, please?
Yeah. Bear with me. It's a 21 to hit.
You are able to sever one of the tendrils. The creature tries to, reacts to this poorly and tries to regurgitate you out. if you would wish to stay engulfed, you must make a strength saving throw. Otherwise, you're being vomited out.
Okay, I'm gonna try. It's a 14.
Meet it beats it. You remain inside.
Okay,
Let's go.
in which case, for my bonus action, can I 2-weapon fighting?
Oh, yeah, if you have 2 daggers, you can.
I do have
absolutely.
2 daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I specifically grabbed 2, which is convenient. Yeah, and I'll try and sever another one.
Okay.
The 16?
That is 2 down. And
Okay.
it has to use its reaction to force you out, so cannot do so a second time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep doing this. That's my go, because I can't move anywhere.
Alright, that it is Lorgoth's turn.
Okay. Lorgoth is trying to break 3 of these restraints. Lorgoth is unable to break 3 of these restraints. Who's next?
I can break these cuffs. I am next. From my position of relative safety, I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
Go for it. Oh, I forgot. He's entangled. Sorry, that will have advantage, won't it?
Yes. 17 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Alright. 6 cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 foot next turn.
Cool.
Next is going to be Christina.
I'll do a crossbow shot.
That's a hit. Okay, Aura goes through.
That's me.
Okay. Who's
Great.
next?
Eerie.
Is me. I'm just gonna try and chill touch it.
No worries.
Was that enough range?
120 feet, chill touch.
Wow.
Chill Touch is very poorly named in that it neither deals cold damage nor is a touch spell.
Yep.
Well, yeah, shot.
But so yeah,
Like-
22 is a hit. That 1 point of damage will go through. Okay, technically. No. Yeah, this thing isn't dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this isn't dead. It's just not resistant to necrotic damage. So it has been touched.
Yeah.
The monstrosity has been touched.
Yep.
Lancelot's up next.
Dodging.
Snake Boy.
Okay. Yeah, look, crack on. Nope, that's a miss again. I've lost all my good rolls, but Lucille's got this now anyway, it's fine.
Yep, you're next up.
Mm.
Cut that
Okay.
fire.
Oh, is that me?
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get that final tendril.
Yep.
Dagger 1
Mm-hmm.
for a 17.
That's a hit. And as the third and final tendril is severed, the monster seems to actively fall apart. This is no longer a case of making a strength save to avoid being thrown out. If it doesn't throw you out, it will just decay around you, leaving only the corpse of a baby left.
Did we find a tomb for Walter?
Yes. It was that little rock.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going.
As you emerge, the house starts to shake violently, and these apparitions fade into nothing. Do you remember the rules I posted about a skill challenge?
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
house seems extremely unstable, and I would not advise lingering any longer than you have to.
The
About that
pile of
hatch.
rubbish. back,
However, oh, sorry.
Everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you were just about to. Sorry, what were you going to ask?
Someone was saying about
Try.
unless the rubbish has come from somewhere and we can get out where the rubbish has come in.
The rubbish most likely was dumped here.
Okay.
Okay. So you know, to just go over the rules for the skill challenge before before you start, for the benefit of those at home. So the premise of the skill challenge is our party is trying to accomplish a specific action. In this case, get out of here before the house seemingly collapses on them. They will be met with a series of obstacles, which they may respond to with a particular skill. They have to accrue a certain number of successes before accruing 3 failures. And they may use any skill, tool, or cantrip at their disposal. So we will start with obstacle 1. The portcullis is dropped, and the lever appears stuck. How do you plan to get out? One person, please.
I think that's gonna need to be a strength check for somebody.
I'll do it.
There's no other.
Yeah.
I'll use my strength.
Is that a
Will it
cat's
be-
meow I just heard?
Pun?
I just could have sworn I just heard a meow.
Oh, wasn't me.
No.
If you want to try and force it open, you can indeed make a strength check, an athletics check. Okay, so with that check, you are able to get the portcullis open. So we are on 1 success. This would be a lot easier if I could spell success. There we go. So you're able to get out of this room. Okay. So you'll be able to get out of this room.
Yeah.
Nothing stopping you here from leaving.
Okay.
So if
Oh yeah, move.
if I just copy you all to the next room. So actually, I'm just going to clump you together and then move you. That's the smart thing to do. Alright, that's not where it actually ends up. But if I...
Is there
Is
no
that-
way of going up that hatch that went straight into the room with the wolves?
Well, you have to take the stairs first.
Okay.
It's 2 floors. Yeah.
Yeah, if we take the ladder, that
But yes, head to the room with the statue. Now we're here, which I think was this way. Yep, here it is. Come this way.
Okay, so as you go into the the statue room, the statue seems to animate. And its wolf threatens to block the way. What's your plan?
can I cast Ray of Frost to try to slow it down as it's moving towards the doorway?
Absolutely. Make a spell attack roll.
$13.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that will be 2 successes there. Okay, and you are able to make it up. So if I sorry, it's right. If I actually, if I just put you on, because of course it's on another map, isn't it? Alright. And then I need to
Too high.
plunk you all there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So as you all, yeah. So as you come out of the trap door, the doorway here, the door has completely fallen away, and is filled with scything blades. What's the plan?
Guys, hear me out. Smash through the window.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
That's the plan?
Hmm.
Alright, break through the window, fireman style.
Barbarians already done one, haven't they? So who else is fairly
Barbar-
strong?
I just did one.
I am not strong.
Or if it's latched, Lucille could try and undo the latch.
These are not latched.
Is
Oh,
there
no,
any
good.
way? Is there any way of kind of like picking something up and kind of like throwing it at the window, or if I
But that-
kind of
There's a chair.
That's
Yeah.
it. Grab the window.
chair or one of the other antlers off of the, like, to smash it open with glass? One would hope.
You can give it a go. Although previous attacks against the house haven't gone well.
Okay.
Failing that, Rogue could try and do acrobatics over it, and
Yeah, I'll see if I can.
go with it.
Hang on. Let me think.
Like I say, I've got something that might come in useful, but not for this bit.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I-
gonna
I
see if.
I won't be able to go through blades because I'm at 1 hit point right now. Any damage I've taken, I'm down.
Oh, I think your wounds
Hey,
are needed.
Do you want a healing potion? Have a healing. I'll give Kamir a quick swig of my my thingy, my cleansing vial.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a healing potion.
2d4 plus 2. So yeah, you've had previous difficulties getting out by damaging the house before. There is still the doorway. It is filled with the scything blades. But potentially there is a way through.
Can I try and kind of use acrobatics to get either over the blades or kind of through them?
Indeed you may.
Sorry.
Indeed you may.
Okay. Is there any way that my dungeon delver feat can help with that?
I guess it is technically. I mean, it is technically a trap, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Give yourself advantage on the roll or something.
Okay, cool. And so we're going with acrobatics, yeah.
Yep.
1, and then just in case I crit. So
Okay.
it's a 23.
You are through there, and you have shown the others it can be done, and they may follow.
Okay.
Alright.
Out the front door.
Out front door.
Okay. Yeah, and with that you have made it through. You are 3 for 3, and you are out of there.
I lost track of how many there were. I thought there might be I thought one of the ghost people might try and stop us coming, so I was going to try and cast a silent image. That's why I was holding
Nah,
back.
I set it up for 3.
3. Yeah.
So that's all right. You've made it out of the house. The house begins to crumble and collapse around you. But as you watch it fall apart, you can see a handful of ghosts seeming to escape it. There does look to be a mother a father, 2 children, and a nursemaid carrying a small bundle.
But we still not got our stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where's my shit?
Outside the house, parked, near the entrance, is a black carriage that absolutely definitely was not there on your arrival.
The fuck? I'm gonna go check that out.
Okay. So this carriage is one of those, I suppose you'd say, old-fashioned carriages, like a stagecoach. So you
Like
could open
Cinderella.
one of the doors to get in, and it also has a boot. It has a place where the driver would sit outside. There is no driver, although there are 2 black horses.
Okay. We're going for a ride.
Woo!
What's in the boot?
I was gonna say, hang on. Has it got my shit?
Yeah.
If
Let's
you
start with the
open
boot.
the trunk, you will find 5 packs that you recognise as your own.
Let's go.
Hooray!
Oh,
As you open them, the stagecoach door opens, and if you look inside, there is a small chest and a letter atop it.
Okay, wait. Have a look at the letter.
yeah.
Okay. So the letter is sealed with a crest of a raven with wings outstretched above a tower. The 2 of you who received blankets at the start, it matches that symbol. It also matches the one on your previous letter, or previous 2 letters, I should say, since you were able to find a second, from Count Straud von Zarevich. So, if I were to put that in your inventory.
Journal.
There we go. Can you all see that?
Yep.
Mhm.
I got that up. You have to read this in a vampire's voice.
If you
Right.
wish.
Esteemed friends, I congratulate you on your triumph in the Aramantha estate. I won't keep that up. They were loyal servants, but regrettably they were consumed by the dark power of this land. Death shall suit them better than what they had become. As for yourselves, your promised provisions are stowed on the carriage, which shall transport you to the village of Barovia, should you wish it. Should you wish instead to walk, you are free to do so. The wolf pack shall trouble you not further this night. You may even choose to rest within the Aramantha grounds, although no, I cannot promise you safety from those damned within its walls. Within the carriage I include my own gifts for you and a message for the new burgomaster. I trust those of noble bearing in your party to respect the custom that gentlemen do not read each other's mail and ensure it reaches him safely. I hope to meet you in person at the funeral for the old burgomaster. Your lord and dreadmaster, Straud von Zarevich.
Well, we gotta go. He's inviting us.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And he returned all our gear.
and
With
there might
oh,
be free food that's not rotten at the funeral.
Also, the thought of sitting in a carriage is a bit more preferable than walking.
yeah. And we have a friend to take with us.
Indeed you do.
The dead dog. Or not dead dog.
The undead dog.
Undead
Half
dog.
dead.
None of you have checked it for a pulse.
That's fine, we'll
dead
just
dog.
assume it's alive, it's fine.
Well, shall we make our way to the funeral site?
We should, but who's driving the carriage?
The horses.
Yeah.
It says the carriage will transport us, so I assume it doesn't need a driver.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and
Uh,
he's left gifts in the box. What's in the
Yeah.
box?
So
Watching
you
the-
open up the box, and you can find a bottle of wine labelled Chateau du Stomp, which if I put the spelling on that, you can find that in there. There are 5 wine glasses, and there are also 5 vials of something.
Probably antidote.
There is also a sealed letter, again with the von Zarevich crest, that is addressed to one Burgo Master Ismark Kolyanovich.
Well, we respect the custom, deliver the letter, we attend the funeral. I think it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, I'm happy not to open the letter. I think bad
Yeah.
things would probably happen to us if we open the letter. As tempting as it might be.
So what? Jump in the carriage, crack open a bottle of wine.
Yeah, have a glass of wine. I'm gonna have a glass of wine.
I think we've earned a glass of wine.
Oh, yes, we have.
To the Aramantians.
Okay. So as the carriage speeds you away, Camilla notices something out of the back window. A bat flies down just as you're leaving to stand in front of the to sort of stand as much as a bat can do that in front of the wreckage of the Aramantha house. It then transforms into about a human-sized figure, and seems to watch you depart. It is dressed finely, in similar garb to the statue in the cellar.
Oh, so maybe that wasn't Logoth.
No, that wasn't. I still think that might have been Straud. Might have just been that the thing we found might have just been trying to make us think it wasn't. I'm gonna lean my head out the carriage door and shout, "Lord Tsarevich!" Does he react?
Figure raises a hand, as if to give a faint wave.
I wave back and say, "Thank you for everything, sir."
The figure continues to wave as the carriage speeds your way into the night, driven by some unseen servant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Straud.
It seems friendly enough.
Yeah, we'll get to meet him up close pretty soon.
Well, I hope you've had a good one. I think this would be an appropriate place to leave it for tonight.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it was good. Thank you.
So next time is the 27th.
Mhm.
Is that that's
I will not be here for that, but feel free to play anyway. I will be in Spain.
so in Spain?
Mm-hmm.
Getting some nice winter sun. Yeah. So okay. So it'll be 4 of us. Before of you. Sorry. Next week. Next time. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm good
yeah.
for the 27th.
I can do 7.
Okay. That's all right. So if I prepare, if I just make sure that the village of Barovia is prepared, there should be enough, for easily for next session, without needing to wander into the surrounding lands. So I'll make sure the village of Barovia is prepared, and I'll see you next week. I hope you've had a good one.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful time.
Mm-hmm. And of course to you at home, thank you for watching. we shall continue with episode 3 of Fate of the Dice, Curse of Straud, on the 27th of November. We hope you have a good evening.
Good night, Twitch.
Okay.
Goodbye, nerds watching us.
Thanks.